Hello, you guys. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. Before we get into today's episode, I'm gonna let you guys do what you need to do. It's really this. Nothing has really changed. I'm not gonna be. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Nothing has changed. It's literally the same thing. So I'm gonna give you some time to do what you need to do. Do what you need to get. Grab what you need to grab, but you need to get it done now. Like now. So we can get started with today's episode. So get what you need to get. You know what you need to know. Follow what you need to find because we got things we gotta do. Like. Okay, so today we're going to be discussing a very irritable topic. Everybody knows about the Oscars. You know, everybody knows that Will Smith got banned from the last time he attended the Oscars for slapping Chris Rock. After Chris Rock made his debut Netflix show that had hit top something during Netflix's time of its original release, um, Chris Rock made a joke regarding Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith and how Jada hurted him a lot more in that it's crazy how basically he got the slap and how, you know, he was the one who got hurt more out of the relationship and stuff like that. Yada, everything along those lines. So when Will reacted, he basically said that he wanted Chris to just move on. He doesn't really get the right to say that, mainly because you slapped a man on national television. Number one, you slapped someone on national television after smacking them on national television, you proceeded to say, "Keep my wife's name out your mouth." Yada yada yada. We get it. We understand it's your wife. Trying to stick up for her, but at the same time, this is the same wife who got into a so-called quote unquote entanglement with August Aslina and just called it a feel-good needed moment. Like what? And you just sat there okay with it. Like not even trying to be funny, but that's the truth. And yes, the jokes and the comments that Chris Rock made was very disrespectful, you know, since Jada is dealing with a condition. That's totally understandable. But there's no need to act out and lash out, especially when you're in front of millions of people. Like, that is so embarrassing. Like, that's so embarrassing. Like, I know that joke was embarrassing for Jada, but for him to get smacked in for, like, literally, and it's not even funny. I know it sounds like I'm about to laugh, but it's not even funny. But that's how embarrassing that is. Like if someone's laughing about it on top of that, that do you know how even more embarrassing that is? And the thing about it is, Chris had enough composure to not do anything back, which is the difference between me and Chris, babe. Because you that smack would have landed my way. Mm-mm. Them cameras would have had to been turned off air because we would have been fist fighting up in there. You don't just like there was no reason for doing that. There was really no purpose in doing that. He literally, there was nothing like there was no good deed after doing that at all. That's just earth. So for him to tell him to move on, like Chris can take however long he need to move on. If you want to take 25 years or 10 years, just like how long he got banned, that's how long he could take. Like, come on now. And then let's talk about Angela Bassett. Everybody knows Black Panther 2, amazing, awesome, just an amazing performance. Miss the mess out of Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther. You could definitely miss his I just missed him so, like, even when I first watched the movie, I remember when I said the beginning of it, I can't even explain how much I missed him, just seeing him in the movie. When the movie just started out, I just started to miss him. Like, it was just crazy. But everybody knows that Angela Bassett won a Golden Globe for her performance. But I didn't really care about that. I wanted her to win an Oscar, babe, because her performance as Queen Ramonda was pure perfection. None of the Oscars she didn't win, she got snubbed. Do you know how disappointed I was in both the Oscars and the Oscars? Like, you choose, and it's really disappointing because Angela definitely, she definitely did the thing. She did the thing. Like she said when she accepted her I forgot Image Award or whatever it was called, NAACP Award, whatever which one it was. I know it was the Golden Globe, but whichever one she said she did the thing for, she did the thing for the Oscars, and she should have did the thing by winning that thing Oscar. That's what she should have did. That's what should have happened. But of course, it goes to someone else, and we know. That's right. We know. I think you know if you watch the Oscars, and we know, and we know. Oh yeah, you know. But I was really disappointed in the Oscars because she definitely deserved that win. Like her performance was everything, and like it was just everything. She definitely deserved to win that Oscar because she was definitely robbed. Definitely was. I don't have no hate against Jamie Lee Curtis, but she was robbed of that Oscar. She was robbed. She deserved it. Like, come on now, it's Black Panther 2. Like, Wakanda Forever. Like, she deserved that Oscar. Like, but in my mind, she won it. She may not have gotten it at that award show, but she won it. I don't even know who Jamie Lee Curtis is. Like, I've never even watched none with her in it. Like, I'm gonna be for real. That really irked me. But thank you guys for listening in to today's episode. I hope you enjoyed this podcast episode. And yeah, you guys already know what to do. It ain't no new and changed. And yeah, bye bye, guys.